We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And his opponent, Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
I'll always go for reach, every time.
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. This battle expectations are... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice punch. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. You'll give him back and we go again. The fight's not over yet. Can't miss it. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Right. Kin splits.
And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That hook was off target. No rest for the weary. Ooh, he ate that right hand. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that hook. The right hook misses. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you're just...
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. He parries that left jab away. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. The greatest has been dayed. The greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just missed with that hook. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What a left hand. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Straight right just misses. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this thing...
Let's start the 6. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They got out of the way of that right hook. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Did you see that? And the bronze bomber goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
From the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice defense with that jab. Looking to land the hook. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The jab not finding its target. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As close as you can get a majority decision win.
A majority decision, you know what, I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either.